Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today is the second lesson of Unit 6. In the background today we have Kevin recommended Ember Runs I Found. Okay, pretty good, pretty impressed. It's a very good song, brings back memories. Okay, whatever. Now, today we're going to use the trig ratio SOHCAHTOA to find out missing sides. Okay, so a lot of students get confused with today's lesson and the next lesson, so be very mindful. We're looking for the missing side today. So let's review what SOHCAHTOA is. SOHCAHTOA is sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. So that means H is representing hypotenuse, O is opposite, A is adjacent. Okay, so now let's look at what we have. This triangle. So I have this triangle right here. It says that this angle is being marked as 55 degrees. This side is 16. And we're looking for a missing side, which is on the bottom. It's labeled as X. Now let's try to label what everything is. I'm going to use a color ink. Right angle. Opposite side of a right angle, meaning that this is the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. Now, I have angle 55 degrees. So this is my position. This is my location right now. This side is not touching it. It's not touching this angle. So this is my opposite. Therefore, my only option left, which is on the bottom, this side is labeled as adjacent. Okay? So that means H is given, which is the 16. H, check, I need to use it. We're looking for adjacent. We're looking for it. So that means check, I need to use adjacent. So that means I need A and I need H. So that means the only one that matches is cosine. So that means we have to use cosine. So cosine of a certain degree. So what we write here is always going to be the angle measurement. 55 degrees. Is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So that means cosine 55 degrees is going to be equal to adjacent X over hypotenuse, which is equal to 16. Okay, so I know that some students don't have the TI 84 or 83, the calculators that we usually use in school. So I found an app. It's called Calculate 84. It's free. It might have some ads in there, but it's okay. It looks just like a TI-84 calculator, okay? So you could download it on your phone and you could use it. Now, in school, I always stress that when you are using SOHCAHTOA, you always need to go to your mode and to make sure that your mode is in degree form, okay? So let's go ahead and solve cosine 55 is equal to X over 16. So I'm going to put my calculator here. So I have cosine 55 degrees. I'm going to input cosine 55. Cosine 55 is equal to 0.5737 is equal to X over 16. Now, if I put a -1 on the bottom, -1 over 1, I could cross multiply. So that means X is equal to 0.5737 multiplied by 16. So that means X is approximately equal to 9.177222. It says round to the nearest tenth. So tenth is this number over here. We look at the number that's afterwards. Since 7 is greater than 5, that means I have to round up. So after I round to the nearest tenth, my final answer should be 9.2x. Okay, so remember to box your answer at the end so I know where to look when I'm grading your test or homework. Now let's look at exercise 2. So I'm going to do a few problems with you guys, and then your homework will be on Delta Math, okay? So if you are still struggling with it, remember to email me. We could talk about it. So now, exercise 2. Triangle look a little weird, not like my usual triangle, but that's okay. I could always rotate my paper to, I don't know, I lost my train of thoughts because I'm too busy listening to Linkin Park in the background. Okay, anyway, first let's identify what are all the sides. So this is my angle. This is where I'm starting with. I'm starting over here. Now, 20 is not touching the angle. 20 is not touching it. So that means this is my opposite. I am looking for this side. Now, this is opposite from the right angle. So this is my hypotenuse. I'm going to start labeling the hypotenuse in orange, okay? So, oh my God, I can't even draw lines. Okay, so anyway, whatever. This will be my hypotenuse, so that means the only side left is adjacent. So now I'm gonna rotate my paper back, right? So I have SOHCAHTOA. I have opposite, check. I have adjacent, check. So that means I need to use tangent. So that means tangent, again, degree measurement always comes after sine, cosine, or tangent. 38 degrees is equal to opposite, which is the 20, over adjacent, which is x. Okay, so go ahead and put your tan 38. Tan 38 is going to be equal to 0.78, so 0.781286 equal to 20 over x. Okay, so now put it over 1. So that means 0. So cross multiply, right? So 20 is going to be equal to 0.781286 multiplied by x. Now, in order for me to solve for x, I need to divide it by 0.781286 divided by 0.7812856. Made a boo-boo over there. Okay, so that means that x is equal to, so 20 divided by whatever that number is equal to 25.5988. I need to round it to the nearest tenth. So that means since 9 is greater than 5, that means I have to round up. So that means the 5 is going to become a 6. So my final answer is going to be 25.6. Okay, so now let's try number 5. Number 5 is word problems. A lot of the students hate, absolutely hate word problems. But let's just look at it. It says a 20-foot support post leaning against a wall. So I have a wall here, right? That's my wall. Leaning against. So that means it's going to be tilted on the wall. So that means it's leaning 20 foot leaning against. So that means this is going to be my 20. Making a 70-degree angle with the ground. So this is the wall and this is the ground. Right? So making it 70 degrees with the ground. The ground is over here, so this is going to be my 70 degrees. To the nearest tenth of a foot, find how far up the wall will support the post. So that means I have to find out what the wall, right? So x. Now, same thing. This is going to be a right angle, so that means my hypotenuse in this situation is going to be the 20. So So that means SOHCAHTOA, SOHCAHTOA. I need the wall, which is opposite, right? Because the angle is over here. X is not touching the angle, so this is my opposite. So I need opposite, and I need hypotenuse. So I need opposite, I need hypotenuse. That means I have to use sine. So sine, again, the angle measurement comes with it. 70 is going to be equal to opposite, which is x, over hypotenuse, which is the 20. So that means sine of 70 degrees is equal to 0.93969 equal to x over 20. Again, put a 1 on the bottom, cross multiply. X is going to be equal to this number multiplied by 20. My answer is 18.79385. I need it to round it to the nearest tenth. So that means 9 is greater than 5. I need to round it up. This is 18.8 feet. Okay, now again, your homework is on Delta Math. I hope today's lesson helped. Again, if you want to do the problems for this paper, then you could do it for extra credit, but mostly please complete whatever. It's on Delta Math. Again, if you like your videos, if you would like your favorite music featured in the video, please write me something in the comments, since I'm doing nothing at home anyways, so, whatever. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Have a good day.